Getting my Wheeler Walker morning motivation going. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Thursday, March 14th, just after 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'll get off Wheeler Walker. Today is very 8:30 ish. 8:30 retail sales, PPI, core PPI, initial jobless claims, da 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 da, and 8:30. That's it. The load is blown for the day. And we got a tiny little 4-week bill auction at 11:30. Nobody speaking because it's the quiet period over on the FOMC. And you got a couple of knuckleheads from Europe that'll be talking, and none of what they say makes any sense or matters. So that's your day. That's your day. That's your day. But I want to come over first and foremost and go over how zero range. Zero range. First time since March 4th, we went and said, nope, we're going to burn premium and go nowhere today. 27-point range on the day. Failed right up there in that 51.75 area, which you will see. Got your dip, 51.88. You know what? I'm going to go over to that. Like I said there, well ahead of the final hour of the day. SPX final hour, hold on to your butts. Eyes are on 51.50. They're 40 cents here, and size like an adult if you're going to be taking on the risk. 3 o'clock, 20 cents. Yeah, they dipped below 20 cents, but let's do the math. 20 cents, 5 contracts, $100. $3, 5 contracts, $1,500. Saw you guys over there in the chat room. Boom. And you guys went ape shit. Very nice job. Oh, wrong one. I'm in the alert room. Boom. Elaine started it off with, where are we? Oh, no, we're scrolling. We're in, oh, no, we're over in Tuesday. We'll fix all that. Anyway, Keith started over here, 150. Got some lottos. Elaine, 25 cents. Elaine, 25 cents to $6. I apologize. $6 doesn't show up on my chart here, but I absolutely do believe you. Gilly going in the money, 51.60s, 60 cents to 9.30. Roberto, I don't know if they filled you or not, but goddamn, you definitely made some money. SC, 20 cents, 275. Boom. 1,200% over there on Keith. Henry got that 25 cents to 335. And again, that's what zero DTE's end of the day are all about. Sizing properly, and when they work, you take home the bank. When they don't work, you didn't lose anything more than you were going to spend on a fucking McDonald's hamburger, which on McDonald's, let's go to that. Is this McDonald's? Yes, it is. McDonald's. Appears to be that I got some explaining to do, and it seems to be to the new guys because McDonald's is 6 times this year. 6. We have traded McDonald's, alerted McDonald's, notified about McDonald's when we are at that 295, 299 area. Like I said, Monday morning, maybe 5 minutes after the opening bell, 295 alarm watch. We want 299, but 295s have been failing. 2 o'clock on Monday, we're at 295. We want to see if that 299, if it isn't rejected here. And 289's been holding on the last few dips. Now I'm going to have to go forward to go back to that. And yeah, here's your McDonald's. Monday, we're right up here at 295. Tuesday, we're right up here above 295. And then all of a sudden on Wednesday morning, right there when we open, kabam! The cheese slid off the Big Mac right down to the 200-day moving average, right down to that 282.40. And I literally just covered this yesterday about looking for 277. So for those of you who are not familiar with how to trade these things, get in touch with me. Because again, I don't know whether $2 is too much risk for you, or if you are in an environment of work where you would be much better off going out 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. Charts are charts. What I'll do from now on is go ahead and break the law and say, buy this right here at this price, everybody, so that there's no miscommunications, there's no misunderstandings, because same shit happened over here on Boeing. Boeing, everybody knows about as long as you're not watching, The View, and you're actually paying attention to what's going on in the market, following current events. Every other day, there is a fucking problem with Boeing. There's something that happens with a Boeing plane. A door flies off, the fucking wheels fly off, the fuel's falling out, 800 miles an hour. First post of the week. First post, 7:25 in the morning, 2 hours before the open on Monday, about that 185.71 break line. 45 cents. They're trading at 360. The trade's over. Both of them, McDonald's and, no, wrong one. McDonald's and Boeing, the trade is over. It's over. It's done. Ran its course. Here's your Boeing. Boeing over here on Monday, doing nothing. Again, that 185.71 being the break line. And Tuesday, right at the open, we were already here. Settled down a little bit lower there yesterday. And again, the trade is over. Like I shared with Boeing, how I keep talking about it's going down to 165. Boeing was a big alarm over here last week when it broke the 400-day moving average. You got nothing left on Boeing. But unfortunately, on this trade, the trade is over. It is complete. The money has been made. It is time to move on. So, bring it back. Again, 27 points. SPX, full credit on that 5180, 5075 risk. $2 right over there at 9 o'clock in the morning. I am pretty sure you got a little bit better than $2 during the course of the day because you pushed up to 51.79.14 as you went into the end of the day, thus meaning these were deep in the money. And that's what you got right there, right around, no, wrong one. Oh, right over here, 130, 130, 130, 130, 2 o'clock, right above that 51.75.71. And then you got kicked in the nutsack down for that 51.50, and you settled down for a red close below it. So looking at the week to date, again, there is nothing to talk about at all. Nothing. You've got PPI today, nothing to discuss. Come over onto the NASDAQ comp. Again, nothing to talk about as the QQQ had a minus 1% day yesterday. Settled down with a loss, down 3 points after having that one green day being Tuesday to break up these consecutive down days since Friday. Things are not looking rosy over there. Come over onto the Dow and the Dow Jones. Everything's still pushing into the Dow with Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google. Those four are helping things out. Then you got Walmart. People shitting on the floor and Walmart extending itself up there above 60, holding that 61. And then you got the IWM coming down to 203.69, coming down to 203.69, and 203.69 is where your break line still remains. Once we get through that, then we can settle off and look at other things. But what we have for you here is a gift. I'll talk about JP Morgan here because, again, we had that JP Morgan alarm. We want to see that 193. We want to see 193. So on a very detailed view after that 41% decline last year or 2 years ago, 2022, God, it's been that long. I am looking at JP Morgan in a bullish wave count with the 1, 2, this being the 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are looking at a 5 for wave 3, very likely, very possibly in this 193 area. And again, you have to remember, even though we have already gotten 193 right now, we are right here. 192.64 with the gap up overnight. The FOMC meeting is next week, Wednesday. Thus, even though we have 193 here, and yes, all the signals are there, number one, I wouldn't take the trade prior to the FOMC meeting. Number two, JP Morgan is going to be reporting earnings second week of April. And like I did in January, I promise you, I will make JP Morgan my bitch. Just like that 3,000% that we got the day they reported earnings over there in January, and the virtually 250% in a day that we got on the 1 month out puts trade that we had. 32 trade that was. So not much left there to talk about. We've got PPI, we've got retail sales, which should have an effect over there on Walmart. We've got continued jobless claims, and then we've got the 4-week bill auction. And then tonight, after the market closes, tomorrow morning, before the market opens, is the SPX quarterly OPEX. On SPY, you will see a drop. Where are we? On SPY, you will see a drop overnight of around $1.64 for the dividend that gets paid off of the price that it closes at today. We closed at 515.97. We are up here at 518 right now, as futures are up 17 and a half, almost 18 points over on the ES, very close to 92 points over on the NQ, and all the data comes out at 8:30 today. So you have your risk trade over in the spread room, getting a little bit better than 250, and the rationale, a little bit French pronounced in there, rationale is using this 5175 along with using your already in place 5189.26, with the new moon having occurred right there over the weekend that we had. Looking back at the full new moons, well, there's your new moon. Need to update this, and here is your new moon. So again, this new moon can't fall under either one. We don't know the answer until it is broken. It could be 5189, it could be 5090. We don't know. When we break one of the two, we know that the full moon, or the new moon, should I say, is in place. So have a very good morning. Enjoy yourselves. And I strongly suggest, for those of you who are not familiar with it, before you go to work today, get yourself some Wheeler up heading into work. Have a good one.